Hi guys! Welcome to my channel, and we are going to make another card today. This one is featuring Wild Rose Studio, and this is Bella with Presents. And we're going to be using the Stabilo watercolor markers. These are really great markers. I finally got them at Michael's, at my Michael's, and I was able to use my coupon, so I got them for like 20 something dollars, which is a really good price. And I'm also using my water brushes here. I'm only going to end up using my thinnest water brush. And so I'm going to put the video about 3 times the speed so that you won't get too bored. It really didn't take a long time, but I just didn't want the video to be too long. But anyway, so what I do first is I go over with the light marker in the areas where I want the shadows, and then I go back over again with the darker marker. This is the gray family. There's about 2 colors in each family in this set of 30 Stabilo markers, so it's really great, and I'm really loving them. They work really well here, and I'm using Bristol smooth cardstock, which is fantastic for this kind of using the watercolor markers. And I also stamped in VersaFine ink and put clear embossing powder on top and heat set that. And that will also help with your watercoloring so that you don't get a lot of bleeding, etc. But I haven't had an issue with too much bleeding anyway on this kind of paper. So I'm taking my water brush here and I'm starting in the dark areas where I put the marker. And I'm wetting that a little bit, and then I'm bringing the color towards the center. And I am not oversaturating the white parts of the elephant because I'd like to keep the high contrast here. So I'm just bringing in just a little bit of the color into the middles so that I have good highlights and dark shadows. So now I'm going to use the pinks here. I'm going to do the presents. Very easy to do. This whole project was very easy. Found it very easy to color. Everything went smoothly. This paper is fantastic. I hope I said Bristol smooth white cardstock. It's not watercolor paper. It's very different from watercolor paper, but I had heard many other YouTube artists using Bristol, so I waited a long time before I finally got it, and I can't believe what a difference it makes. So if you're on the fence about whether you should get Bristol or not, absolutely get some and try it. You don't have to have any fancy Bristol either. You can just go to your art supply store and get the cheapest one you find, and it works very well. So here the coloring is very simple. I'm able to get the shading that I like. And there's a lot of great colors in this set of the Stabilo markers. There's neons and dark colors and light colors, skin tones, just really great markers. You know, and for this paper you can use the Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers, or you can use your distress markers. All the watercolor markers seem to work very well on this Bristol smooth cardstock. I'm just going to color in the cheeks a little bit here. And the pink kind of smeared a little bit. I accidentally dragged it around a little bit here. And that was easy. I just kept on moving it around a little bit, and it just blended into the rest of it. It looked really great. No issues. So even like little mistakes can clean right up. And here I'm just adding some of that light marker just to add a little pop of color to the white envelope to give it some dimension. Now I'm going to do the butterflies here. And then the grass. There's several colors of greens in this set. There's also like turquoise and aquas. Just really nice color palette. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Color palette's a good word. And so lastly, I'm going to outline the image with this light blue, just to give the sense of the background being outside. So the light blue really works with that. And so I'm going around with the light blue marker, and then I'm come with my water brush to just kind of fade that out a bit. And at first, it wasn't fading out very much, and I realized it's because my brush wasn't wet anymore, so I had to squeeze on it a little bit and get that water moving, and that really allowed me to start moving the color around quite a bit. So what you can do is you can make a little droplet of water next to you, and just every once in a while, if it's not spreading really well, just get you a little drop of that water, and that should last you quite a while. This Bristol, the water just moves across the surface of the Bristol. It doesn't soak in immediately, and so you've got so much time to work with it. It's really great. And it got smeared, the blue present got smeared up there up top a little bit, but it's fine because the background is blue, so that worked out okay. But if you do need to erase it, you just go back over it with your water brush and dab it up with just a little tiny piece of tissue or paper, and that will lift that color right back off. So that's what I'm doing here a little bit, just using my finger. There we go. That'll work. So anyway, I think it looks precious. It came out really cute. I think I'm going to be doing a few videos of this technique because I'm just really in love with the Stabilo markers. I'm using a die set that I got on Amazon from Avery L. And it is called Sweet Scallops die set, and it's awesome. It has some oval, some stitched oval with a scallop for the background, and it has like a scallop frame and some little frames and tiny hearts and stars and everything. It's really cute, and it worked out really well for this card. And here's the set right here. So now I'm going to use that scalloped oval to cut out a background or a matte piece to put this on. And then today, for the first time, I am using this pad that I got from Tuesday Morning, and it's called the Basics Card Making Pad. This is the pad 1, and it's fantastic because you can just rip out the sheet and it makes the card itself. Now it's only, let me see, what's the weight? I can't see what the weight says on here. I'm not even sure if it says. I'm sure it says somewhere. But anyway, it feels kind of like a, I don't know, like a 90-pound, maybe 80-pound cardstock. So it's not like 110-pound, but it's still totally fine, totally perfect to use. So I used this gray color, and then I made like 3 more cards where I just came in here and I pulled those card bases out again, and I really enjoyed using it. So now it has this little end piece that you can just trim off so that you don't have the little jagged edges. I'm just going to trim that off. And this was a very quick card. I just really wanted to showcase the coloring. When you have when you have such detailed coloring and stuff, that's really all you need. Cute, cute, cute. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you could like And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my videos. And you can always share my videos on any of your social media that you may have. I really appreciate that too. The more subscribers that I have, the more giveaways I can have, the more videos that I can make. And last but not least, I'm going to stamp the sentiment here. I am using Stampin' Up! Ink, which is it's a really nice ink. It's called Coastal Cabana. I just grabbed it. There's no real rhyme or reason. I have a bunch of different kinds of inks, but that one was closest to me, so I used that. And then I used the stamp set from Paper Smooches, and and then I used another stamp set from like a long time ago. I don't even know what company it is. I think it's like, I don't know, Hampton Art maybe, but it had a lot of cute everyday stamps in it, and so I used that at the bottom. And it was a quick and simple card, and I really enjoyed doing the card. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, bye.